Good morning, good afternoon. How are you doing today, Village? Good to see you guys again. Good deal. Glad to be here. Hello, hello. Greetings and welcome from Mental Health Land, Black Mental Health. This is our channel. This is our day. We are here for you guys. We want to have these wonderful conversations about mental health. We want to have conversations about well-being, emotions, feelings, all of those things. Why? Because it's really important. This is our channel. My name, Wicked. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is, hey, there we go. My name is Harold Rayfield. I am a licensed professional counselor in the states of Oklahoma, Texas, Georgia. I am the clinical director at Spring Eternal Behavioral Health here in Oklahoma City. And I'm your host, your moderator. I also lead a group on Facebook, right? Black Mental Health. That we would love for you guys to join the conversation that we're having. Please, before we get started today, go ahead and hit that like button, like this video, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. Please feel free to leave comments, give comments. I'm always watching and looking. I would love to answer questions that you guys have. Love to continue on with the conversations so that we start here so that it can be impactful in your lives. So like, subscribe, hit the notifications button. Hit the notifications button so when I drop videos that you guys will be able to keep up with all of the wonderful conversations that we're having so they can somehow be beneficial to you and those around you, right? So let's get into it today, right? So spring is here, March is here. I'm a little bit late, now let me admit. Now I was supposed to drop a video last week. We got snowed in here in Oklahoma City, as did everybody, most people around the United States. So wasn't able to get to the office, get these videos done, get some work started. So I'm a little bit behind, but I am determined to get back on track. So here we are. So we are now into a week and a half or so, almost into March. Man, the weather is in and out, getting a little bit there. So we are working on it. So we are going to push through, right? Hopefully things are happening. Spring is here. So let me make you aware of some of the things that we got going on. So spring, March for the mental health calendar celebrates, highlights a lot of things for us in mental health, right? So here we go. Let me tell you some things. It's Self-Harm Awareness Month in March. In March also we highlight American National Nutrition Month. It's also Brain Injury Awareness Month, National Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. A couple of weeks that we celebrate here in March for the mental health calendar. We celebrate National Careers Week. It ends today, right? So for the previous week, talked about careers, and there are several industries that talk about building your career, starting your career, restarting your career, right? Revamping your direction with your career path. So that's really an interesting deal that a lot of people take time to highlight and talk about. Sleep Awareness Week, National Drug and Alcohol Facts Week, World Autism Awareness Week, the last week of this month, which is really important. Some of the days we celebrate: Self-Injury Awareness Day. We celebrated that on March 1st. Zero Discrimination Day. We celebrate that on March 1st as well. International Women's Day. I saw a couple of posts, saw a couple of videos, a couple of comments, a couple of posts and information that people left on various social media platforms highlighting, celebrating, acknowledging International Women's Day. That was March 8th. There's also a World Sleep Day, World Down Syndrome Day, International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination on March 21st. And then March 30th, the second to the last day of the month, there's also World Bipolar Day. So March is a busy time, right? March is a busy time for mental health. So keep some of these dates in mind, some of these things, add to your calendar, add to your conversation with the people you care about and you love. Right? So let's jump right into it. March, what does it mean? For me, I think of spring. When I think of spring, I think of a bunch of things. When spring rolls around, what do you guys think of? If from an emotional, a mental health standpoint, what does that look like, right? Leave some comments down below. Below, leave comments down below. When you think of spring, what does that mean to you, right? Couple of things just want to point out. I think of starting over, right? A new opportunity, refreshing. I think of being outdoors. I think of plants coming back, trees coming back, flowers coming back. Spring, I think of warmer weather. right? I think of patio dining, time to be on the patio, right? Time to be outside. I think of dressing a little bit more casually. So there are a lot of positive things that we think about when we think about spring. Our company, our practice, the practice that I work for, I partner with Spring Eternal Behavioral Health here in Oklahoma City. So spring also has a really strong connotation for us, right? Renewal, things being better, different, revived. And so spring is a very, very good word, a very good concept for all of us, especially for mental health. In terms of spring and March, I think of spring cleaning. That's the first thing I think of. And so when I think of cleaning, I think of, you know what? The wife gives me the broom, we get the boys and we're going to work. We're going to pull out old boxes. We're going to take stuff out of boxes, out of containers. We're going to sweep and do this deep cleaning, this deep dive to make sure that our living space, our living situation is clean and healthy and ready for something new, better to come in. And I was thinking like, that's a really good way of thinking about mental health, right? That spring, March, daylight savings time is tomorrow, right? So right around the corner. So when you think about it, like, this is a great time for you emotionally to start fresh, start over again, to renew some things. So 3 things I want to highlight to you guys, right? The first one is that when you're doing your emotional spring cleaning, right? Why do we do it? Number one, because we got some old things in there. There's some old baggage that some of us have been holding on to that we're still struggling with, right? Emotionally, there are past situations, past hurt, past trauma that we still struggle with on a daily basis sometimes. And we don't like to share and necessarily like to talk about those things, but I'm encouraging you guys, maybe it's time to go ahead and let go of some old things so that we can make way for the new, right? So number one, it's important that you do the emotional spring cleaning, the mental spring cleaning for yourself, because there are some past hurts that we can carry with us, some past baggage that lasts a long, long time, and it hurts us, it affects us. Number two, it has an impact on us today. The things from the past, the things that we've stuffed away, those skeletons in the closet, we think we're hiding from them, but guess what? They still find their ways into our lives. They find a way to manifest themselves. That's why it's important on an annual basis to do the evaluation, the inventory emotionally on yourself. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Are we better now than we were this time last year? And if so, great. What do we do to get there? If we're not doing as well as we would like, what's holding us back? Sometimes it's those past things that we got to work on, talk about, so that we can move forward. Just like your house, you got to take some things out because it affects various parts of your life. It can affect your work life, your career life. Perhaps maybe you don't feel like you're doing as much as you could financially or career or occupational wise, right? It can also affect our personal relationships with family or friends. Sometimes we haven't done the spring cleaning. We haven't got rid of some old baggage, some old hurts, some old arguments that now still kind of play their way into our relationships now. So work, our relationship, it can also impact how you feel about yourself, right? So it's important to do spring cleaning because sometimes old things affect how we treat us. And we're good sometimes. A lot of you guys out there, the village, you're good about being kind and patient, and you give grace to other people, but you forget to give grace to who? The most important person? Yourself. And so you got to be mindful of that, you know what? I need to do this spring cleaning. I need to get rid of some old things. I also, number two, need to do some spring cleaning because I know that it affects different parts of my life now. Number three, why is spring cleaning emotionally, mentally so important? Because there are some new things, some new opportunities that are going to come your way. And if you got old baggage, old skeletons in your closet, right? Old things in your garage that you know you need to get rid of, you know you need to let go of, you need to donate. From an emotional standpoint, we can't have new relationships, new job opportunities, better moments and experiences with our kids or our loved ones or our family because we're holding on to old stuff. So what do you guys think? Is now a good time, an appropriate time to do that spring cleaning? Definitely, I think so. The weather's warmer, it's nicer outside. We can dress a little bit more casual. These are all signs that you can always start over again. Don't allow things that happened in the past to continue to beat you up over and over again. There's nothing wrong with having a fresh start, a new start. You deserve a new start. You give it to other people, why not give one to yourself? How does that sound? Okay, this is a good place for us to stop for today. What do you think? Okay, good deal. Spring cleaning, let's do it. Do it at your house. Do it for yourself, do it for your family. Better yet, do it from an emotional standpoint. Mental health, take care of yourself. We love you guys. Remember, join our conversations, ask questions, leave posts, comments below here, comments also in our Facebook group. We would love to have you. Thank you, Village, for your time and this opportunity to be in front of you for this platform. We are Black Mental Health. Thank you very much.